Jurassic Park found footage, Muldoon's log number 8, VHS analog horror, and this is by Ali Awal. As always, I'll have a link down to the video in the description. I'll have a link down. Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, nervous burps. I feel another burp coming. God damn it! I'll have a link down to the video and to his channel in the description below. Okay, I think I passed it. Oh. I'm trying to remember what happened in the last episode, but I just remember a raptor, and that's it. My memory is shot right now. Let's hop into this. What's the last episode I reacted to? Wait, what was the last episode I reacted to? Please hold on. It was 7, right? Oh wait, I have the recording still. I should have the recording still. Wait, what are you? Hello. Yep. Okay, I'm on the right one. I had to think about that for a second. It was like, wait, hold on. Let me double check. Yeah. So if you hear rustling, I'm eating a soft pretzel. I'm not sorry. I went and got my MRI done, and then I did not eat breakfast before then.
Ray, I need last night's river feed pulled up south. I want to see what your system logged.
All right, but I'll say this up front, Muldoon. If it moved through the water, the system can't see it, because the movement of the water and the convection rising from the surface screws up the sensors. We're not just counting shapes here, Muldoon. Every animal has a distinct profile. Pattern recognition,
but
movement signatures, it's not just
what if they look similar?
I want to see what the computer has to say about a certain animal from last night.
A raptor.
The computers don't count animals the way people do. They don't say, that's a raptor. They say, that's asset ID 307, exhibiting behavior within expected parameters. Each animal's tagged visually and behaviorally, like a fingerprint.
And if one doesn't match a fingerprint?
Then it's flagged as temporarily unknown. Environmental anomaly, false positive. The system assumes the roster is correct.
Oh my god, they're all sleeping.
Anything that doesn't belong. Shadows, reflections, birds, overlapping heat signatures, foliage movement.
So if there's an animal that shouldn't exist, the computer
politely it says the what paddock is over here.
Not to.
I'm blind.
The tally is a closed loop, Muldoon. We start with a known number, and the system maintains that number unless instructed otherwise. These animals don't just pop into existence.
Oh, yes, they
Births
do.
Are logged, deaths are logged, transfers are logged. The assumption is order. It doesn't look for what it's not told to expect. That's a waste of computational power. Raptors, for example, are counted because they already exist in the database. An unaccounted one has no label to attach to. It works 99% of the time.
Exactly, they're still at 1%.
That's why you're here instead of trusting the screen. Look, here's the river segment. What timestamp are you after?
Around 2 a.m.
Here's the Dilo enclosure. Here's you.
What's that?
It's a temporary label while the computer figures out what to classify something. What's in the raft with you?
So if something was cloned or hatched or moved without being entered,
then it gets designated this label until it causes a cascade failure. Missing animal report. Look, Muldoon, computers are very good at enforcing assumptions. They're terrible at questioning them.
Computers.
That's still our job.
Then I want the assumption challenged. At this point, I'd rather see the truth than a clean spreadsheet. Can you rewind and follow that label to exactly the point when the computer first picks up on it?
near this drainage pipe is the first sighting.
Oh.
It occurs a little before midnight. No digital footprint anywhere before that. Why do you ask?
Nothing, Arnold. It's been neutralized. I need to let this go.
It's him. It's the hero of our story.
Good morning, Tony.
Morning, Muldoon.
It's not like you to be late for the boat at the East Dock. You didn't even close the lookout door on your way out.
I didn't? I could swear I did.
Door's wide open.
I guess I mustn't have then. Sorry, Muldoon.
No harm done, Tony. It's all right. Just don't want a rat or something coming shit in here.
Nah, or worse, a monkey.
Actually, I haven't seen a rat over there in ages.
Come to think of it, neither have I. I'll leave
Yeah,
you
they
to
could
it,
take your
Tony.
paperwork.
Take care.
Bye. Ray, I'm not the greatest with tech. Can you see what's happened with my lapel cam?
It's out of storage, Robert. You've been recording continuously for hours. No overwrite permission, no compression. I'll offload all the footage. Congratulations, you've officially documented too much.
All right, call me when it's ready.
But the proof.
Robert Muldoon, Game Warden. Inspection log for September 18, 1991. This is the Animal Handlers Corridor, adjacent to the Jungle River, in
Ooh.
the Sauropod Swamp exhibit.
Why are we here?
These guys are normally always waiting eagerly for staff. Ah, here we go.
Oh my god, I want to boot their nose. Get me your noses.
Beginning inspection of the Parasaurolophus and their enclosure. 3 subadults present, all accounted for, all crowded near the feeding gate, despite the paddock being otherwise open. That alone tells me more than any chart. Animals gather where patterns have rewarded them before. They're sleeping at the gate instead of grazing, calm but expectant. They are usually fed special supplemental tablets, huge tablets. The tablets provide the animals with the amino acid lysine as part of the lysine contingency. Our resident whiz kid Henry inserted a gene into their genetic makeup that prevents all InGen's dinosaurs from manufacturing lysine. Therefore, they depend on receiving the amino acid exogenously from us, otherwise they'll go into a coma within 12 hours and
Isn't
expire.
lysine like
Since these
something
animals
the
are part
body
of an
naturally
ecology-
produces? Or the body doesn't produce it, you get it from your food? Let's test. Hello? I think there's an animal in the room. Hold on, let me see. Who's in the room? What is this? There's a dinosaur at my foot. Thank you for that. Oh, we released the Carnotaur. Oh, fun. Thank you. My children have released the Carnotaur from the box. Does the body naturally produce lysine, or do you get it from the food you eat?
Lysine is an essential amino acid that the body cannot produce naturally. It needs to be obtained through diet or supplements. This is from Health.
Is this only for humans or animals?
Here's an answer from Britannica and Health.com.
Lysine is an essential amino acid for warm-blooded animals, including humans. It is found in a variety of foods, such as meat, fish, eggs, and beans. Oh, someone's in the litter box. I got confused. I was like, there's a scratching sound behind me. Hello? So they don't even need to give them lysine. Let's hold on. Can cold-blooded animals produce lysine on their own?
In reality, no animal can produce lysine. It is an essential amino acid. This is from Wikipedia.
It only said warm-blooded animals. Do cold-blooded animals rely on lysine? And how do they get lysine?
Vegetable sources include soy, legumes, spirulina, and fenugreek seeds. Lysine supplements are available as oral tablets and capsules, and topical formulations. This is from...
I didn't answer my question about cold-blooded animals. We're gonna assume these are probably warm-blooded creatures. Who is in the room? It's the baby! Smell, this is a pretzel. Yeah, and smell the outside, and there's salt. That's not very scary. And smell this. This is strawberry milk. Oh, that's scary. I'm sorry. I know, very scary. Would you like a chicken cube? I have to go find your other bag. Here. Sweet angel, please eat out of my hand. I know, very scary. You're so gentle.
Long vanished and have no predators in the contemporary world, this keeps a check on their growth. They have been genetically engineered to be unable to survive in the real world. They can only live here in Jurassic Park. Parasaurolophus has always been logged as compliant, low risk. I don't like that label. At this size, risk isn't about temperament. It's about mass and momentum.
Yeah.
Each one of these animals could flatten a fence or a man without meaning to.
Or flip
When
a car.
herbivores kill,
Or
it's
throw
usually
someone
an
in the
accident,
air.
except your odd elephant, rhino, or hippo. That doesn't make the outcome any better. They're resting flank to flank, smallest kept toward the center. That's herd behavior, not coincidence. Even in captivity, they maintain protective geometry. It tells me they still think in terms of threat vectors, even if nothing is immediately present. Their crests aren't active this morning, but they usually make low calls, sub-audible. You don't hear them so much as feel them through the ground. We record frequencies, but I'm not convinced we understand what's being said. These sounds travel farther than our fences. Through soil, through water, through rock. There's a strong possibility they're communicating beyond the enclosure, and we simply lack the instruments to interpret it properly. I've seen them do this before storms, particularly. Before maintenance
Yeah,
vehicles
look at the little
arrived.
Humvee.
Once before a containment alarm that hadn't yet triggered. They react first, our systems come online second. From a warden's perspective, that makes them early warning animals, living sensors. The troubling part is that they may be responding to things we don't yet recognize as threats. The enclosure itself is wide, scenic, open by design, excellent for visibility, poor for control. If these three panic, there is no graceful failure. There is only a stampede. Defenses are rated for pressure, not intent, and intent doesn't matter when several tons decide to move at once.
Oh, yes, it does.
I've noticed repeated contact points along the same sections of the perimeter, not ramming, not testing, just habitual presence, standing, leaning, listening.
His voice
Animals map
changed.
their world the way people do, through repetition. Given enough time, they learn exactly where the edges are. People like to think intelligence equals aggression. That's a comforting mistake. These animals remember handlers, feeding schedules, changes in routine. They recognize individuals. I've seen them
I said
track
the same
someone
thing
with
about
their
my
eyes
cats.
long after that person has left their field of view. That kind of awareness doesn't disappear just because we label them gentle giants. There's an ethical problem here we don't like to discuss. These aren't decorations, they're thinking, sentient, social animals being asked to live as background scenery. When something intelligent realizes it's being observed, but not understood, it changes how it behaves, quietly, patiently. Her vocalizations are increasing now, still low, resonant.
To observe that
She's not distressed,
and then
but
plot.
not idle either. This is social communication, coordination.
She's
These
communicating
calls
with you.
don't stop at the fence line, which raises an uncomfortable question. What else is listening? And whether those listeners associate these sounds with safety, food, or opportunity.
Or does these signals say, let's throw these hands?
Everything here appears normal, healthy animals,
Nice.
clean enclosure, no visible stress markers, and that is precisely when I pay the closest attention. In my experience, disaster doesn't announce itself. It waits until everyone is satisfied the system is working. Logging this as a routine inspection, though I don't believe in routine anymore. Animals are calm, feeding platform remains the focal point of attention, herd cohesion is strong, environmental sensitivity remains high, no immediate action required. Beautiful animals. End of log.
Yeah.
The plumbing on this island is not exactly complete. In the main park, moats and sewage runoff have very primitive drainage setups at the moment. I can't shake the feeling that the drainage system is linked to that raptor's appearance in some form or another. But
Probably.
Hammond said to forget about that raptor, so that I've just administered the lysine pills inside the feeder. 2 of them are taking the tablets now, Storm and her sister. They don't chew, they lick them. They don't hesitate once the scent is right. Meat is the only language they understand, and that's the problem.
And what the big one
Lysine
tells
isn't food to
them.
them, it's an intrusion. We dress the tablets in fat and goat's blood and hope instinct does the rest. It usually does, provided we've made them hungry enough. And that's the part no one likes to hear.
They said we're gonna hide this shit in peanut butter and feed it to them like they're dogs. God damn.
They don't get fed for 7 days prior.
That's cruel.
7 days of nothing. No live prey, no goats, no cows, nothing. We let the hunger sharpen them until the smell of the tablets overrides their suspicion.
But you're feeding them live animals, so they're
It's
already getting
effective, but I won't
lysine.
pretend it's humane. It's a compromise born out of stubborn biology and our refusal to redesign the animal from the inside out.
So they're getting lysine from the meat, but they're also getting these lysine tablets. What happens when the body has too much lysine in it?
Here's an answer from healthline.com.
Too much consumption, or sorry, consuming too much lysine can lead to abdomen cramps and diarrhea. Are there any serious medical conditions or symptoms that you can get from too much lysine? She didn't want to answer that one. What are health risks of too much lysine?
Here's an answer from medicinenet.com.
Okay. She said, lots of dosages of lysine may cause gallstones and kidney disorders. Common side effects of lysine include pain, diarrhea, kidney inflammation, intestinal and chronic kidney failure. I think that's what it said. It kind of disappeared right as I was reading it. Something about kidneys. So that is something they're going to have to look out for, sadly, because these animals are technically, even though they're saying they're producing them lysine deficient, in a way, all animals, I guess, in retrospect, are lysine deficient. So, I don't think you can, like, pass from too much lysine, but you can get, like, a really bad tummy ache and, like, shit your brains out, liquid style.
Can't reason with a predator that only eats what fights back. We've tried alternatives, injectables in prey animals, time-release capsules, aerolized supplements. They learn too quickly. The moment something feels wrong, they remember it. And all it takes is one bad experience and you've lost the method forever. These animals don't forgive patterns, they break them.
What if you put it under their tongue?
The big one. She hasn't moved in with the others. She's at the far end, just inside the tree line. She's still just watching, not distracted by the show, just observing. Sometimes she refuses the tablets outright, waits until the others are done, then sniffs about the perimeter. Hunger doesn't blind her the way it does the other pair. Could be dominance. Let the others expose themselves to a potential risk first, see if there's a consequence. Could be stress from hearing that fourth raptor's call the other night. We've been cycling the gates more often, running drills. They feel that. They feel everything. Or it could be something simpler. She's just not hungry enough. That worries me more than defiance.
Yeah.
She's thinner than last mealtime, but not weak. There's a difference. She's conserving energy, not losing it. Watching angles, listening. She's learned that feeding time is when people are closest, when routines are loud, when mistakes happen. If she doesn't take the tablet within 3 days, we'll have to isolate her. Separate administration. And that carries its own risks. But the lysine lasts about 2 weeks in the raptors. Every animal metabolizes at different rates, but if the big one doesn't take some lysine supplement in the next 72 hours, she could slip into a coma. This is why I keep pushing for alternatives. Transdermal delivery, implanted slow-release delivery, anything that doesn't rely on starving an intelligent animal into compliance.
Damn, and this is why they revolted.
Like for so long before it starts planning around you. Hunger sharpens memory, doesn't dull it. The other two are finished now, tablets swallowed. They're irritated, expecting more that isn't coming. The big one hasn't moved.
Is her tablet still in there? What if they ate her tablet?
Still watching, still thinking. If this were the wild, I'd say she's choosing the better moment. In here, it means she's ahead of us again.
Maybe she just doesn't like eating in front of people. Maybe she's shy.
Seems
Oh.
like they've disobeyed her. Oh, Christ!
She fucking you.
I know I said I'm done with following this up, but there's one more large drain that I just remembered, and I can access it without entering any enclosure.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh. That is an egg.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we know where the raptor came from. They came from themselves. Eggs.